Dude, did you try easy 1, 2, 3, 4?
No. Wait. Give me a second. Oh, we're in.
Oh my god.
I can't believe it.
Oh my god, Victor, I can see you.
Dude, we're still back? Wait, you're on video?
We are. Oh my
shit.
goodness. We are in MP4 format. After a very long time, it is very nice to say welcome to Mom Said It's My Turn on the podcast. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Victor.
And eagle-eyed viewers may notice that we are starting over. Episode 1.
Numero uno.
Don't worry. I know you're sitting there, you're fretting. You're going, no, I liked the old episodes of Momscast. They're still there. Don't worry.
They're not going anywhere.
They're not going
fine.
anywhere.
You can check out your favorite Momscast episode. I don't know which one of those it might be. Odds are it's probably Momscast Love the Troops. I don't know why that would be it.
But I don't know.
The odds.
You're missing some goodies in there, but our private equity firm that purchased Momscast 2 LLC, they told us it's good for retention to start the numbering over after such a long hiatus.
Absolutely.
And we had some pushback to that. Victor and I had some pushback, but again, that private equity check. I felt like Joyce. I felt like Joyce. I was able to buy my third lake house. God.
You know, at this point, people don't know who the fuck Joyce is, Brandon.
People don't know who Joyce is, and people don't know who we are.
It's all about Amy nowadays.
It's all about
Amy.
Know?
It's all about Amy.
But we should talk about us. We should reintroduce ourselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or introduce ourselves if we're counting this as episode 1. This is going to be a weird, messy Doctor Who new revival.
Just think about
situation.
it. So think about it. This is the first time you're watching Eccleston on your TV after the however many long years Doctor Who was off air. It's kind of similar.
You know, I had a funny thought, Victor, which was we were audio only for the longest time. And what if somebody, you know, the old picture that we used to have as the background?
Yeah.
What if I had a funny thought? What if somebody thought that like my voice had been coming out of your mouth the whole time and vice versa?
It is not ridiculous to say that. It's absolutely. You know what? It is a little bit ridiculous to say that because you know we've made it very clear, when the Hispanic man is speaking and when the white man's speaking.
I mean, you know, maybe I'm just like okay, I'm about it. This is I made it not even 5 minutes. I'm about to say something culturally insensitive. Is it Colombians who are the white-looking ones?
Depends on which part of Colombia.
Fair enough. The Argentinians.
You're thinking Argentinians. Yeah, you're thinking Argentinians. Or your brother.
Yeah. That's true. Well, I mean, he is an international man of mystery.
Absolutely.
But, Victor, I think it's been a minute, and a tried and true classic with a new twist. Dude, I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna fly to Panama and beat the shit out of you. We said no visual bits.
It wasn't supposed to be a visual bit. For all of you listening on Spotify, I just took a big old bite out of my sandwich.
It was a good beat. It was a good beat, though. Okay, ready? Oh, I got mine. It's not going to be synced. It was way easier to sync these when we were in my dorm room.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Brandon, what are you having today?
I have got a Crystal Springs Brewing Company Blueberry Lemon Kolsch. German-style ale with blueberry and lemon.
Kolsch's are good. You know, today, me, personally, I won't be having a beer. Wow.
Sacrilege.
I'm going to be having a little mixed drink I've been working on, which is just, you know, it's a Jack and Coke, but instead of Coke, you do cherry Coke. Instead of ice, you do frozen strawberries.
Ooh.
Absolutely.
He's getting fancy. We're older. We're wiser. We're more sophisticated.
We are no longer drinking Keystone Light. We're drinking craft beer and whiskey.
I mean, we only had those Keystone Lights once.
Yeah, but then we thought we were hot shit when we were drinking Bud Light.
We did. And to be fair, I'd still take a Bud Light over a Keystone Light or a Busch Light.
Any day.
Any day.
No, I could be convinced to take a Busch Light. You know what I mean?
Mine's very lemony. I'm not getting a lot of blueberry out of this.
Well, lemon flavor. You know what? We'll get into beer later in the episode because that's coming on my list. But, lemon is just a very strong flavor when you're doing stuff with it.
Yeah. Now, okay. So, honestly, we could just jump into this now. Victor, we've been gone for a minute. And we've been gone since October of 2024, actually.
Yeah.
That's pushing a year and a half. And a lot of stuff's happened. So we decided it would be a good idea, if you were fiending for the Momscast boys, Momscast men. We're older now, men. Wiser, more mature. Not really. Not really. Just older. Really just older. Figured we'd compile lists and give our quick takes to get us caught up to speed here.
That's really good. My drink's really good, Brandon.
Oh, nice. I kind of wish mine was a little better. It just kind of tastes like a lemony beer.
Lemony beers are good. I like lemony beers.
I like it. It's just it says blueberry lemon. I'm getting no blueberry. I'm only getting lemon.
We'll see.
But so we've each assembled a list of 10 talking points here, and we're gonna give our rapid fire takes, one from each of us, and that should get us mostly caught up to date. If you want to give us your thoughts on any of these takes, you can leave a comment on Spotify. You can do that now. Leave a comment on the YouTube, or let's get crazy here. You can send us an email at momsaiditsmyturnpodcast at gmail.com. If you're funny, we might read it.
We do have an email.
We do have an email. Longtime listeners know that when we get comments, we read them. Whether they're nice or mean to us, we do read them. We respond. Hashtag we love our fans. Hashtag we love posting. So
absolutely.
So yeah. Okay. Victor, you want to go first?
I'll let you go first, man. You're on a roll.
Yeah. So you can finish eating your food. Of course. Okay. So point 1 I have from end of 2024 as just kind of miscellaneously dated. Mine are chronological.
Okay. No, mine are all over the place. So
okay. I have the Colorado State Rams finish 8-5 and lose the Arizona Bowl to Miami, Ohio.
Absolutely. Yeah. That was, you know what? We were riding high that year. We Colorado State Rams made it to a bowl for the first time in ages.
Yep.
I think. Me and Brandon were like, "Oh yeah, we're going all the way. We're going to a natty." We're not. We knew we're not going.
Man, we were sniffing our farts. That team.
Only for the Colorado State Rams next year to be one of the.
Hold on, you're gonna spoil my next point. You're gonna spoil my next points.
Oh. Okay.
All right, your turn.
My turn. Well, one thing I did, like last year, and Brandon is a witness to this, is to actually put shit up on my walls.
Yes.
So for those of you that are on video, yeah, that's the extent of the decoration in my room. That's about it. I'm prison cell maxing right now.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of getting rid of the bed frame. Not sold on it
yet. Well,
you
used to not have the bed frame. You used to just be
I know. I used to sleep. No, I used to sleep on I had some of those play mats that people use for like jiu-jitsu.
Oh yeah, the foam mats. Yeah,
the foam mats. I used to be doing that. I was like, this was before I went to college. I was on that like meditation samurai.
On that hermit grind.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Well, we'll get you. you're in now. If you're listening now, you can see the evolution of both of our sets over time. You know, it's kind of like crypto. You're here early. You're going to be able to buy low, sell high. All right. Point 2 for me. Beginning of 25, end of 24. I beat Victor in our fantasy league head-to-head championship in the Momscast Bowl.
Look here, Brandon. Look here, Brandon.
I'm looking.
You know that was a fluke. That was not supposed to happen. And I don't see it as a loss. I think my fantasy team is always the best fantasy team on the field any given year. But we just don't make it to the playoffs. We don't. I make it to the playoffs every year. I just don't win.
I think we all make it. No, one guy doesn't make it to the playoffs.
Yeah, one guy doesn't make it.
Okay, your turn. What do you got for take 2?
Take 2? I got a job at the beer factory, guys. Big milestone for me.
Professional beer guy.
I love my job at the beer factory. I get free beer.
That's the best type of beer. That's the best type of beer. I know.
It's the best type of beer. And then I'm taking my lunch break, and my boss goes, "Let's go get a beer." And I'm like, yeah. You know what? Absolutely.
I am not at liberty to discuss my current employment. Starts with a C, ends with an IA. If you're catching my drift. Okay. Thing 3 that happened. I have this beginning of January. Beginning of 2025. TikTok banned in the United States for not even 24 hours.
It was a little bit more than 24 hours.
I don't think it was.
I mean, it didn't even really matter if you already had it on your phone at that point.
It's true. You just weren't able to reinstall it for like 3 weeks. I was pretty sad. We almost lost our TikTok streak.
Yeah, we almost lost your TikTok streak.
Look. I know that we stopped doing the podcast, but I believe that the TikTok streak has been going for about as long as we've not been doing the podcast.
No. Maybe. No. No. I don't know, actually.
I have no clue.
TikTok streak is like 600 days or some bullshit like that. Bullshit like that.
Let me see. I can check this right now.
No, what is fucked up is that TikTok won't let me have a streak pet with Brandon.
Dude, our thing would be like a Digimon by now. I wish the TikTok streak pets were like Digimon, where they were like kind of cute at the first phase, and then like they evolve into like either like a tank or like an anime girl.
So the thing is that I have another broski that I have a TikTok streak with, and he and Brandon are head to head. So they're always one fuck up away from switching places. So right now Brandon is homie A, you know. But if he fucks up,
well, this is to determine the best man at the wedding.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is to determine best man at the wedding. Who drops the TikTok streak first?
No. It's all about who. No, because you can, even if you restore it, it's about who has the bigger streak, right?
That's true.
So you don't even have to lose the streak. You just have to lose it enough times to where you get overtaken. There was one time that they were 1 day behind each other, and I think now they're back to 2-3 days. Brandon's still homie A.
Ours is at 560.
560.
And let me just look up how long it's been since like October 10th. 516. We had the streak going for like a month at the time of the last episode.
That's fucking
okay.
crazy.
Victor, what's your third point that we missed?
My third point that we missed. I joined the World of Warcraft guild.
I started.
Never in my life I thought I was going to be playing World of Warcraft. We had a good run for like a month.
Yeah, and what a month it was, honestly.
Absolutely, what a month it was.
Dude, we got out-sweated. Some of those guys were about that life.
Some of the guys in the guild were definitely about that life. So me and Brandon would hope up for like, I won't say 3-4 hours at a time.
We had this tragic thing called employment and jobs and social lives. And some of these guys were like about that life. But again, when it was going, it was beautiful. We had like
It was
15
beautiful.
people on at one time. That opening day was glorious.
Opening day, we all made the pilgrim. We were playing Horde, so we all made the pilgrims to Ogrimmar so we can get the guild shit.
Oh, it was wonderful.
Guys.
It was wonderful.
We took the photo and everything. You know,
It was awesome. It was legit. Okay, point 4. We're jumping ahead to August of 2025. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce got engaged.
Brendan, everybody knows that. Brendan, I don't think nobody.
Yeah, but
that.
we need our take on that. We had a bit going for a while.
Oh my God! The girl that thinks it's weird but is actually really popular is engaged to the fucking star football player, guys. Oh my God, this is high school all over again.
You know, it made sense. It just
Absolutely.
it always made sense.
Now, what do you think is the best outcome for everybody after this? Either A, they get married and they live happily ever after because, you know, they're actually not bad people if you omit the carbon emissions. Or B, you know, we get a banger football team Taylor Swift album.
That, you know, it could be either, you know. Fresh slate. We're very outspoken on our thoughts on T Swift.
Carbon emissions.
Just kind of everything, quality of music, carbon emissions, kind of everything. You know, we're kind of we're very thorough in our coverage, I would say. What's your fourth point?
Yeah. My fourth point, you know, I went to the Disney World with the wife. You know, she's not the wife yet. You know, we just call her the wife at this point. We might as well. But yeah, it was really fun. You know, we just fucked around in Disney World. It was very different than going like as a little kid with your parents, like just hanging around with your SO. You know, it's a whole different experience. I gotta say that.
Yeah, it must be nice. We're you know, another mandate from the private equity firm. They were like, this Brandon guy, you know, early Momscast episodes, that Brandon guy, that was a good bit, and we got rid of it too early. So, if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Okay,
All right,
my next point, we're jumping to fall of 2025. The Colorado State Rams go 2-10 and fire Jay Norvell halfway through the season.
You know, the hiring of Jay Norvell was pretty exciting because he came from winning.
Yes.
From having like a winning record with Nevada, which at that time was in the same conference as TSU was. And he was bringing a lot of Nevada players with him.
Yes.
So we all expected him to do great. And then he had a decent, mediocre to winning season where he took us to a first bowl game, and it all came tumbling down.
Yeah,
down.
it was. You know, I've heard it described as doing less with more. He did more with less at Nevada, Reno, and then did less with more at CSU. And I really think the thing that got him fired was just his inability to accept the fact that BFN wasn't the guy.
I still think BFN's gonna be the guy at some point, somewhere.
I just don't.
He might have some stuff off the field, you know.
What, like
But we're not
allegedly
talking
buying underclassmen beer and vapes?
Absolutely, but you know what? When BFN was good, he was really good. Like
I don't even know if he was like a freshman, and he was like a freshman gunslinger, and you're like, okay, this is good. Like, this is promising. Like, you know, the gunslinger, you know, live by the pick, die by the pick. But he was a freshman. So it was like,
no, not only that, but like every once in a while, BFN would run a masterful 2-minute drill.
yes.
But with the poise of a veteran NFL quarterback.
And then the defense would blow it.
Oh yeah, then the defense would blow it. But like every once in a while you would see like dashes of greatness from PFN, and then the next play it's gone. Like if there's time on the clock, he's not doing anything. As soon as you hit that 2-minute mark, oof.
Well, because then it was his sophomore year was that 2024 8-5 year, and he did not take the step forward that you hope to see. And then his third year, he was terrible. Like, I was at all of the home games. Oh my God, it was tough to watch.
That's what happens when you don't declare for the draft early enough. Why you guys think Johnny Manziel declared for the draft when he did? Okay, Johnny Football.
Yeah, BFN could have took some points from Johnny Football.
Absolutely, Johnny Football was gonna absolutely crush down the next year at Texas A&M. For all we know, right? But well, anyways, moving on. We'll talk about football later. My next point is, I personally started boxing, and it's really fun.
Hell yeah!
You'll see me in a few episodes of Momscast going like,
yeah. When we do the Momscast charity boxing event, I think I'm gonna be opening as the underdog once we get that line going in Vegas.
No. If we're doing Momscast charity boxing event, we're not boxing each other. We're gonna be boxing another dynamic duo of podcasters, right?
Yeah. You're right.
But I'm gonna be the main event.
All right, my next point. This is jumping to December 2025. The Rams hire Jim Mora, becoming CS UConn.
So we have a little bit of the same situation that we had with Las Vegas, right? So Jim Mora has been having a decent-ish run with the Huskies, right?
Yeah.
And it makes sense. CSU is, I would say, more of a football school than UConn is, and me personally, hot take, as much of a basketball school. Okay.
No, I agree with that. CSU Hoops is really fun. This is the part of the pod where I say that we're not affiliated with CSU, but we could be. momsaiditsmyturnpodcast at gmail.com. We went there, and so it's blood. It's in our blood now.
We started the podcast at a CSU dorm. For those of you who actually know the lore, it's the shit we like to talk about in our free time.
For me, this Mora hire is very much a repeat of the Norvell hire. Let's hire a guy who has proven he can do more with less at a school and hope that he can actually utilize all of the resources that we have. I just think Jim Mora, he's a football guy. He's a football guy. Not that Jay Norvell wasn't a football guy, but Jim Mora is a real football guy right there.
Again, so we were going pretty different directions here. I was thinking shit that happened to me. Brandon's talking like shit that happened. Do it. I'm Mr. Employed over here. I'm like Trish from Austin and Alley. Like, I got a job as a tour guide at a fucking museum, like the museum of like a natural sciences museum.
Nice. See, I'm saving all my stuff for like stories so that I don't tell the same 3 stories. I'm keeping it mysterious.
Oh no. See, this is like stuff I'm gonna get stories from, right? Because
yeah.
Then I don't have to explain like, oh yeah, I did get a job as no. Now you know. And now when I tell you the stories of the museum, you're gonna know, oh, that's because he's a museum guy. Yeah, absolutely. Fun as fuck. You get to see the fishes. Like they have aquariums and shit.
Nice.
And I like seeing the fishes. I don't know about you, Brandon, but fishes are fun.
I've been to the Denver Aquarium a couple times. That thing's pretty cool. My next point, miscellaneous 2025 brain rot. Dubai Chocolate, Labubu 6'7", 6'7", and miscellaneous Luka Maxim videos.
Luca Maxim will never be miscellaneous. Luca Maxim is an icon of culture. Look, if you want to know where culture's heading, you watch Luca Maxim
That's
videos.
true.
Like Luca Maxim is the definition of an early adopter. Like, as soon as Luca Maxim sees a little bit of an upheaval in a trend, he is on that shit. I've been sending Brandon Luca Maxim videos since he was doing it for his music career instead of his clothing line. And dude, like the spirit of the content is the same, but like the point is, so before all of the videos with ¿cómo se llama? with stream Do You Believe At All in all platforms. Now it goes with get your Serbian technologist tea at childrenofcan.com. I really want my elite ball knowledge follow. It's so funny, dude. It's if you haven't had the if you've been living under a rock and haven't had the chance to watch Luca Maxim, you should do it. You should absolutely do it.
Okay, my next one. I'm gonna go with. I'm calling it.
It's my turn, Brandon.
Oh yeah, you're right. It is. My bad.
What
false
number
start?
are we on?
False start. Brandon, 5 yards.
15-yard
replay.
penalty.
That was my 7th point. You're on your 7th one. Oh!
Let me think. What was it, dude? Let's like you know what? I've been doing like random shit with my time, Brandon.
Yeah.
I took a class in college, and I am like half a certified bartender now. It is actually hilarious. It is the amount of shit you can do at school, guys. Stay in school. You can do a lot of funny shit in school if you can. Right? Like, call it clubs, call it classes. Like you'll that's where you can do the funniest shit.
Yeah, stay in school. Victor's on year 6?
17.
I'm out of college.
I wish I was out of college, guys. It's really hard.
You know, he's working on it. He's working on it. You're done next year, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
We'll figure it out.
Okay, calling an audible here. I'm going with, I got back into Magic the Gathering.
Ugh. Tell me about it.
That
thing with Brandon, guys. I'll tell Brandon, hey, let's do this. Brandon said, like, I don't really feel like doing that. That isn't really my style. 2.5 years later, Brandon goes, hey, Victor, I've been really getting into this.
What the fuck? I'm sorry.
It all started when we were still in, like, going to Colorado State, and I go to Brandon, hey, let's go lift at the gym. Let's put it.
No, because I went lifting with you a few times.
You went lifting with me once, and you were like, I don't know, I'm gonna keep running.
Yeah,
which is fine. Keep running. Nothing bad about running. But he goes, no, I think I'm gonna keep running, right? Then, like 1.5 years later, I moved back home, and he goes, dude, I started going lifting to the gym with Logan. Oh, dude, I'm getting yoked, and I'm like,
dude, I am getting yoked. I'm in good shape. I don't want to dunk on my homies back home too much, but I went to the beach for my birthday last year with the homies, and like I feel like I'm in a gym environment / around people who are like fitness conscious. So I'm like, damn, I have like a shit physique. And I go to the beach with my buddies who like don't lift, and I'm like, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right.
Well, it's all about the people you surround yourself with, dude.
It is. Your network is your net worth.
And sometimes you just gotta listen to your buddy, bro.
But Magic the Gathering.
It's fun. It's a fun game.
I liked Magic the Gathering when I was in middle school and high school, but in Pennsylvania, you have to be 16 to get a job. And so me and my buddies, we'd be playing like Magic, and we were just playing with like whatever we could get our hands on.
Magic's expensive.
And Magic is expensive. But we were playing with whatever we could get our hands on. And so, like, we were all just playing with the same level of, like, bullshit. Like, nothing expensive, nothing crazy. My buddy, my birthday's in August. My buddy had a birthday in September and then a birthday in December. Two buddies. Huh? Two buddies close together. And so they turned 16 right after I turned 15. They get jobs. And 2 weeks after they get jobs, they go, I just blew my entire first paycheck on this $500 Magic deck. And I was like, I've been priced out. I can't compete.
Understandable. One of my first paychecks, $200 Warhammer set. Best decision of my life.
I mean, I did the same shit, but I would blow my high school job paychecks on D&D books. And I was going out with a girl who liked to go out on dates and not just sit in her room and watch movies all night. And so that's where my money went. I just didn't have money to put towards towards Magic cards.
Me and my buddies, we actually do like playing that kind of like whatever the fuck you can muster Magic. So like me and my buddy, we play Magic and we have like boxes of bulk, right? That we just get from like ripping packs or doing drafts. And sometimes we just sit down with the bulk boxes and we go, okay, 20 card deck. Yeah. You get whatever many lands you want and just like figure out if you can make something work with the stuff here. And I think that's like the most fun way to play Magic because if you start making like those cool, don't get me wrong, if you have the game sense and the know-how and the money to make a really cool deck, you walk into Friday Night Magic at your local game store and you absolutely tear ass and get a few free booster packs.
Yeah.
Hey, absolutely. But crack open a few cold ones, make some absolutely bullshit gimmicky decks.
Yeah.
And play all night. I think that's more
When I was a kid, my middle school Magic deck was because we had 4 of us who played. So we would do 2-headed giants. Like I had my deck for 1v1s and then I had my 2-headed giant deck. And so my deck for 1v1s was tokens, like very like shit white deck token creation. But also half of the cards were just life gain. Just you gain 1 life. Because there was none of this. My old man yells at Cloud Take is I don't think I like Commander that much. I think Commander is okay. I don't like how casual it is.
I agree. It's not a card game. It's a board game.
Yes, it is. And so I liked standard, not even standard. We played very, very bottom tier modern. But like my deck for that, it was like built around just life gain because you had 20 health and it was just resource management. It was, can I get my tokens out and throw them at you before you can chip away at my ever increasing amount of life that I have. And then my 2-headed giant deck was it was bullshit. It was all of the creatures were defenders. You know how in modern you could have 4 copies of each card?
Yeah.
4. So I had 4 counter spells, 4 negates. My deck it was stupid.
So you were just playing like big butt control, right?
I was playing hardcore defense because I had flying defenders. So I was just like, you're not doing anything. I'm gonna let my other guy, because my buddy would run a green deck. So I was like, he's gonna put out all the stuff that's gonna kill you. I'm gonna keep us up.
He's gonna stump people out. Yeah. You're just gonna like put the big butts out.
So now it's like I have my commander deck. I'm working on building a new one, and I'm just like, dude, I kind of miss playing like low tier modern.
Absolutely do that. Like I tell you, the best way to do that is you just pull up Facebook Marketplace and buy for like $50 like a big box of bulk.
I need to just buy more bulk cards. That's enough Magic the Gathering. We're scaring our audience. We're nerds. I'm sorry.
Moving on. I'm sorry, guys.
We're nerds. I'm sorry.
We're nerds.
What's your 8th point?
Dude, my 8 point is that I finally made it to junior year. Guys, I finally made it to junior year.
We already talked about this one.
Yeah, that was my 8 point. That's why I kind of forgot. Like after years, I think like I could have graduated twice at this point. But yeah, I finally made it to junior year, guys. We're doing great. We're keeping up that 3.0 GPA.
You're taking the scenic route, is what it is.
Absolutely. I heard a quote. I don't get those grind set like TikToks where they're like, oh, you gotta do this shit and you gotta escape the rat race. I just get like really guys talking over really inspirational tracks, and he goes, today I was taking my morning constitutional, and I was like, and the guy was like, you're not behind, you're just in line, and I was like, yo.
Yeah. Well, you reposted that one that I reposted where it's like, you're so tough, big dog. Don't let anybody ever tell you that you're not tough. You're so tough.
Have you seen that one guy that does the Marvel Rivals ones that he just screams? He's like, you're the flex player.
Oh yes, I have seen those.
You play tank.
I want to try.
You are the line.
I want to try avoiding old Momscast. I re-listened to a bunch of them, and man, we reference a lot of TikToks, and we need to do that less.
Well, guys, but TikTok is just part of daily life,
It's the culture. It is the culture.
You can TikTok, like what you see on TikTok and how much it overlaps with the rest of like people around you for you page is the forever dead YouTube popular page. You remember?
Yeah.
Or trending page. You remember when that was a thing?
Yeah.
When we would all see the same videos because they were on the front page of YouTube. Not to sound like a boomer or anything, but like that's what TikTok is now. Now, if everybody gets to TikTok, that's culture. That's like
all right.
What's going on?
I'm going with 0.9 here. February of 2026. The Seattle Seahawks win Super Bowl 60 over the New England Patriots. Let's go! Oh, yeah. That felt good.
Actually, I can't be too mad. I'm a Jets fan. Yeah, I know.
That felt good. You thought I was going to be way more obnoxious. I've been very
I thought look. I had no choice, but normally I would root for whatever team Brandon is like facing. But because it's the Patriots, a direct rival of mine, I couldn't, get myself to do that.
Dude, so. This last season, I was just kind of bored. Like, they were so dominant. It was just like...
Last season it was an interesting season because of how many people got injured, right?
Yes.
Because, like, the regular names were not there.
Yeah. But honestly, I liked that. The playoffs were kind of fire. Yeah. Who was in the playoffs?
I'll tell you what.
The Jags were in the playoffs.
The only thing I didn't like about last season is that the Lions organization collapsed the last, 3 to 4 weeks of the season.
That should not be surprising. There was that Dan Campbell quote where he was like, "This may have been our only shot, man."
That directly, fucked up my fantasy. Because, I was heavily relying on...
Yes, you were.
On the Lions. And that, dude, I was, by a mile, the best team on fantasy for, the longest. And then I just got racked with injuries. Because I had Jackson Dart, Cam Scatiboo.
Yeah, your whole team was on IR.
I think Gibbs or Amon-Ra. And then I had Demo, I think.
I think so.
And yeah, and I had what's the Buccaneers guy, Bucky?
Yeah, Bucky Irving.
Bucky. My whole team went like this. Like it got fucking Thanos out of existence by the end of the season.
All right. Let's speed this up so we can get to a mid-roll.
Oh yeah.
What's your 9th point?
My 9th point is that last week I got my first bloody nose from boxing. I was sparring, and I ate a crust right into my sniffer, and I was like about to go down, and coach goes, "Hey, yo, you're bleeding," and I was like, "Huh."
Nice. All right, my 10th point. Jets trade for Geno Smith.
No comment.
Okay, what's your 10th point?
My 10th point is that I still have a girlfriend.
Must be nice. See, I came to the realization that that any women I talk to or who talk to me are actually Mossad agents.
Brother, we're gonna get demonetized.
Shit, you're right. I do have one honorable mention. This would have been October 2025. Podcasting now qualifies you for hazard pay.
What?
Well, one of our boys got caught lacking in Utah.
Huh? Oh yeah.
Oh, geez, Victor, it's so good to be flying back to be recording our first episode of Momscast again.
Absolutely, that Hawaii trip was great. You know,
That was. I don't know if it was better than backpacking across Europe. Victor, I think a bird flew into the engine. Victor, we're going down.
3 years later.
Oh. Okay. Well. Okay, we gotta remember, it's at Momscast on YouTube, Instagram, and the platform formerly known as Twitter. And momsaiditsmyturnpodcast on Spotify. Right, Brandon's head? Yes. That's correct.
3 more years later.
Right, Brandon's head. Do you know what we gotta do to get out of here? We gotta get on the raft. And what else? We're gonna rate the episode 5 stars and answer the episode poll. You're goddamn right. All right, let's go. No, Brandon, lo siento, Brandon.
So I think it's important to just put this out up front. D1 hater right here. D1 hater.
Absolutely.
D1 hater and also certified movie guy. I don't know if I'd say I'm a film bro, but definitely a movie guy.
You can't see my face right now, just you who are listening at home.
Actually, you
But
can. Yeah, well, if you're listening.
I mean, you can go ahead and look for it, but like, if you're listening on Spotify, just know I am most definitely making a face.
Well, would you say that I'm a film bro or a movie guy? Because I'd say I'm a movie guy, not a film bro.
You're not a film bro.
Yeah, I'm a movie guy. Yeah.
You're a pretentious movie guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some might use the word schnob.
Well, that's no fun. But anyways, so in my quest to be movie guying to the extreme, the Oscars are coming up Sunday that we're recording this. We're recording this on a Tuesday. And in my quest to be, part of being a D1 hater is being an informed hater.
Absolutely. You cannot hate if you don't know.
Exactly. I can't hate if I don't know. And so I've been chipping my way through the Best Picture nominees to make sure that I can be an informed hater regardless of what wins. Unless it's the movie that I want to win. In which case, I'll be doing tricks on it and not hating.
Who do you want to win Best Picture?
Okay, so personally...
what are Best Picture candidates?
Best Picture nominees are... Let me pull up the list in order. There's a couple ones where I kind of had an eye raise. Best Picture nominees are The Secret Agent, Begonia,
Okay.
Marty Supreme, Train Dreams, F1, Sinners, Frankenstein, Hamnet, One Battle After Another, and Sentimental Value.
First of all, let's get this out of the way. Why the fuck is F1 even there?
I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. I've been watching one of them a day for the last week.
I watched F1s at the movies when it came out because when F1 was me and most of the members of my household, we do enjoy the little European men driving around in circles, you know? We do enjoy that highbrow NASCAR.
Of course.
But, you know, it's a fun movie, you know? It's Brad Pitt. It's Brad Pitt, you know?
I just don't know how it got in the best picture conversation.
Me neither. I'll tell you what F1 is. F1 is a great movie that your dad puts on TNT and you stand there behind the couch going,
Yeah, I can see that. So the movies that I have seen out of the list are, I have watched Marty Supreme, I have seen Train Dreams, I've seen Sinners, I've seen Frankenstein, and I've seen One Battle After Another. I will be watching Hamnet after we finish recording. So tune in next week for my thoughts on the rest of these and also discourse about what won.
I saw Frankenstein, and that's about it.
Yeah.
I sadly wasn't able to catch Marty Supreme because they pushed the release back like a month here.
Yeah, I saw that. They pushed the release back like far in
and then by the
internationally.
time it actually released, I didn't have as much time on my hands to
Yeah.
actually go see the movie, and I haven't like gotten around to legally acquire it yet. So
It was good. It was good. I think right now I've only seen 5 of these. Again, so like keep that in mind with my rankings.
From what I've heard about Marty Supreme, I don't think it's getting it because it's very much like an actor film and not like a film.
It is an actor film. But my ranking of the 5 that I've seen, I think right now it's at the bottom. I have Frankenstein. Yeah.
At F1, I can tell you F1.
I haven't seen F1 yet. I haven't seen F1 yet. Of the 5 I've seen, Frankenstein's at the bottom for me. So Frankenstein, I liked it. I thought it was fine. I thought it was like, I feel like a lot of movies I watch now, I'm like, you could trim out 20 minutes and we'd be okay.
You could trim out 1 hour from Frankenstein.
Yeah, Frankenstein, the first hour of that movie, I was sitting there and I was like, this is not working. This is a tough hour to sit through. But then once we got to, I actually really liked Jacob Elordi as the creature. I think he's my front runner for best supporting actor right now.
He was really good. He was really good.
He was really good, but I don't know if you've seen this movie. Have you ever watched Poor Things?
Which one's that? Is that the Emma Stone one?
That was the Emma Stone one, yeah.
Yeah, I did watch that movie.
I was getting Poor Things vibes throughout Frankenstein. It felt very similar.
It has that style. It definitely does have
It
the style.
looks like it too. Like it looks like it. And I did not like. I'm on the record. You can go back to whatever Momscast episode it is. I did not fuck with it that much. I thought it was kind of a little too long. I thought it was visually inconsistent. There were some parts where the effects looked really good, and some parts where it like looked pretty off. Wasn't a huge fan of it. But so I've got Frankenstein at the bottom of my list so far. I would be very surprised if it took Best Picture. Above Frankenstein, controversially, there is like a large gap here. So like, tune in next week for my updated rankings. At number 4, I have Sinners.
Whoa.
I think Sinners.
This just in, guys. Well, he at least waited for Black History Month to win.
My issue is, and I don't want to sound like a chud. I'm gonna, first time we're firing this back up. The Brandon rants about chuds alarm right here. I missed that. I missed firing that alarm up. You have chuds who are like, dude, I hated Sinners because I'm a chud and I hate seeing brown people on my screen. And if you're still here and you're a chud, there's a brown guy right there. Brown guy right there. I don't know if you noticed. But you say you don't like Sinners, and
Brown's a stretch, but I'll give it to you.
People are like, oh, are you Klan? You Klan? It's like, no, I'm not Klan. I just actually watched the other nominees in the category.
The thing is, we'll have to look. I think Sinners is a great movie, guys.
I think it's a great movie. I don't think it's in the conversation for prestige cinema of the decade, even.
I just think we gotta revisit it the same way we revisited Black Panther all those years later.
It's Sinners. I think the first hour of Sinners is incredible. Once where it's like just a straight period piece about the Jim Crow South. I think that part of Sinners is incredible. The first hour before any of the vampires show up. Once the vampires show up at the juke joint, it becomes a summer blockbuster. And I don't think you could have the last hour of your movie be a summer blockbuster, like pretty by the book summer blockbuster, and be in the conversation for prestige cinema of
Same way some Pink film a few years back wanted to be prestige cinema with a big bold car ad in the middle of the movie.
Yeah, I agree with that. I would actually, honestly, very similar situations here between Sinners and Barbie, both being in Best Picture nominee. I think Sinners is a great movie. I think Sinners is a great movie. I like Sinners. I think it's better than Frankenstein. Like, I've got it above Frankenstein. I'll probably by next week have it above a good chunk of other movies. I think Sinners is great. I just think
It's definitely above F1, guys.
I think there are better movies in the category, and I think that most people who are kind of riding Sinners to be the best picture need to watch more movies. You know what I'm saying?
That doesn't really matter, because Oscar voters famously watch the movies, right? So it's
yeah,
okay.
exactly.
They famously watch the movies.
At number 3, I have hot take. At 3, I have Marty Supreme. Timmy Chammy's great. I just think that there are 2 others that I've seen so far that I have above Marty.
Not a hot take. Any other person I've talked to about this, they go, Timmy Chalamet, he is winning Best Actor.
I think so.
He's not winning Best Picture,
So I think Marty Supreme's great. I loved watching it in the theater. I would be kind of a little surprised if it got Best Picture. I think Timmy Chalamet's kind of a shoo-in for Best Actor. He's acting his ass off in this movie. I love the idea. I don't want to talk about it too much because you haven't seen it yet, and you would really like Marty Supreme. It's about like the shit your parents were doing before you were born. It's like about that. And I think that's I think it's a great movie. At 2, I have Train Dreams. Train Dreams, like an hour and a half. I love when movies are like an hour and a half. Make more movies that are an hour and a half. This movie does not overstay its welcome. It's about how the ghosts of our pasts never really stop haunting us. I was very moved by that film. I was very surprised. I would be surprised if it won, just because I think that I like it a little more than other people will. I'm biased. I'm a tree guy. It's about a lumberjack. So I'm biased. I acknowledge that. I can acknowledge my bias. I really liked it. First, I have One Battle After Another. That was my movie of the year last year.
Is that the Ethan Hawke one?
No, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, which one's the Ethan Hawke one?
I don't know.
Am I thinking right?
I think you are. He's in
something because he's nominated for actor.
He's in something. He might be in one of the other ones. But One Battle After Another was my favorite movie. I saw it twice in theaters. It's 3 hours long, and it deserves the runtime. Like, it earns its runtime. It's not like Frankenstein where it's 2.5 hours. And I'm like, we could have got rid of 20 minutes of this. One Battle After Another, 3 hours long. It is like perfectly paced. It is incredible. It is cinema. It is cinema. It is relevant. It has a message that it is conveying that is relevant to the current day. It's my movie of the year, and I'm gonna be really upset when it doesn't win it.
Do you want to hear my hot take?
Yeah.
I don't care about the Oscars.
I say I don't care about the Oscars. I really do. I say this every year. I'm like, I don't care about the Oscars. I'm not going to get mad about what wins and what loses because who gives a shit about the Oscars? And then I do every year. I do every year, man.
This is the thing. This is the thing. I think there's no reason why the Oscar should be the prestige award in film. Okay, so you've got a SAG-AFTRA, you've got BAFTA, you've got critics,
Yeah.
which I think do even Golden Globes do a way better judge of judging product, and they have just like a better way of formatting things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also, there's another thing that I really don't like about the Oscars, which is I don't think that if you're nominated for Best Picture, that you should be nominated for Best Foreign Film.
I agree with that. I agree with that a lot.
Because I'll put it to you this way. If you have a shot at Best Picture, right, that means that you are arguably the best foreign film.
Yeah.
Right? So there's no that the award should be going straight up to you. Like straight up right away. So there's no point in nominating other people for that category.
Yeah.
So it makes no sense. It's always like, oh, it won Best Foreign Film. And then it's also Best Picture. Oh, no shit, Sherlock. If any other film on that category had a chance, they'll be close to Best Picture. You know,
it's I mean, there's a lot you could talk about with the Oscars. As being like it's I wish I could tune it out. I really do. I wish I could tune it out.
And my biggest gripe, I hate Best Animated Feature.
Yeah.
Oh,
My
Best
hot
Animated
take
Feature.
is that Chainsaw Man should have been in for Best Animated Picture this year.
It's not ridiculous. It is, dude. Some One Piece movies should have been in for Best Pictures because there were years that category was absolutely like dry.
I don't know,
You know what I mean?
I don't know if Film Red should have been in that conversation.
No, Film Red. No, I think
That would have
Film
been
Red came out in-
2022 when Film Red was
strong.
2022.
That was a strong-ish year.
Let me see what took Best Animated Picture in 2022. Dude, I don't get, and this is just how far we've come as a culture. Do you remember the Oscars selfie being a big thing like 10 years ago? Over 10 years ago at this point?
Yeah.
Like that is like a moment in culture that if it happened at literally any other time, nobody would give a fuck about.
Well, it's because it's like before the Oscar selfie, people weren't taking that many. Like selfies were a thing that were coming up kind of organically.
Yeah.
And then they kind of pick up steam just like this. And then you see Ellen and everybody taking a selfie. And you go, oh, this is normal now, guys.
Yeah. Well, because it was it was Ellen, it was Jennifer Lawrence, Bradley Cooper was in it too, because that was this that was the Silver Linings Playbook year. That's I think. Man, Silver Linings Playbook, that is a movie that exists. Man, who's in this Oscars selfie?
Yeah, it's just Oscar's selfie. Yeah, it definitely could have only happened that one time.
Yeah. Kevin Spacey's in the Oscar selfie. Kevin Spacey's here. Brad Pitt's in it. I don't know who else is in this. Who's in the Oscar selfie?
Let me put my little tinfoil hat on. I think Brad Pitt is definitely like a vampire.
I think so. Well, I'm trying to see who's in this picture. Okay, Angelina Jolie, Jennifer Lawrence, Jared Leto. Jared Leto's in the Oscar selfie. Lupita. Oh my God, I don't know how to pronounce that.
Lupita, just Lupita, bro. Yeah, we get it.
Lupita Nyong'o, Brad Pitt, Julia Roberts, Kevin Spacey, Meryl Streep, and Channing Tatum. The fuck is Channing Tatum doing there? It's just
I don't know.
it's a moment in time that really only could have existed in like
Well,
2014.
There are a lot of things. There are a lot of things like that.
Like what though? Because for me, it's like the Oscar selfie like really stands out as like a
Planking.
dude, who cares?
Planking was definitely a moment in history.
Planking was a moment in history, but planking was a trend. The Oscar
Squid
selfie was
Game.
like a specific moment.
Squid Game was a moment in history.
Yeah, it was.
Did you go out to Halloween? The year Squid Game came out, did you go out to Halloween?
Didn't Squid Game come out when we were in Allison at CSU?
Yep.
I don't think we went to any Halloween parties that year.
Yeah, but do you remember how many people had Squid Game costumes that year?
I do remember that. And then the year after that,
it is so funny to me that the takeaway we took as a culture after Squid Game is like we should actually do the games in real life.
Dude, we should do this IRL and we should have Mr. Beast be the host.
Dude, Mr. Beast, when do you think Mr. Beast jumped the shark?
That's actually a good question. I think once the chocolate started, once he started selling chocolate to children, I think that's where we lost the plot with Mr. Beast.
I think it's before that. Because the thing, Mr. Beast is a really smart guy. We gotta come out and get this like clear. Mr. Beast is like an evil mastermind, first of all.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have a soul.
So Jimmy has a YouTube channel that he's been trying to get off the ground for years.
Well, because do you remember the videos where it was just him counting to like 1 million?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Where he just starts doing random shit and trying to see what sticks.
Yes.
Then one day, he has the brilliant idea that he's going to get all the money from his honey sponsorship and just give it away.
Yep, and that
And
works.
that shit blows up.
Yeah.
And then he just keeps doing random shit in between giving out money. And then at some point, he's not giving out stuff just for fun. He's making people compete for the money.
Yes.
Which again, people love game shows. They still love game shows.
Well, because he takes the small sponsorship money, gives it away. People watch the shit out of that. He gets bigger sponsorship money, gives that away, and it's like a positive feedback loop.
Yeah.
And then he starts having people compete, and that's when it really shoots up.
People love game shows, right? Like you go to your grandma and she's still watching Wheel of Fortune still going on, right?
Oh dude, I kind of fuck with Wheel of Fortune though, so like keep Wheel of Fortune's name out your mouth. Like
No. People love Wheel of Fortune. Like people
Dude, my grandma would watch it was called Press Your Luck. It was on the Game Show Network. I'm sure it was on a normal TV station before that. Game Show Network's just reruns.
We'd also go. You also had like Spin the Wheel or whatever the fuck, right? Who wants to be?
Yeah.
People like game shows, and also people also like a little. I don't know if you heard of it. A little show called American Ninja Warrior.
Oh, dude, American Ninja Warrior is the ultimate. Oh, I could so do that show. I could so do the salmon ladder.
So you grab American Ninja Warrior and elimination game show, put them together, take them out of your TV, and put them on YouTube. And what do you get? Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast.
It's a formula for success. But then it's like, at some point, right? Like the effects, people are not just being eliminated. Now that if you watch a YouTube video, he animated the special effects, make it seem like he is murdering people.
Yeah.
Which is
where do you
crazy.
think Jimmy lost the plot? Where do you think Jimmy jumped the shark?
Jimmy fully lost it when Squid Games came out.
I could see that, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Jimmy saw Squid Game, and everybody was like, Mr. Beast should do a Squid Game. And
then he
Jimmy
did.
And Jimmy was probably tired of a bunch of 10-year-olds DMing him on every single social media, being like, Mr. Beast, I cannot afford the Fortnite.
Can I have a Lambo, Mr. Beast? Mr. Beast, can I get a Tesla?
So Mr. Beast went like, I'm no longer just giving out money. Like you motherfuckers are gonna have to run for my amusement.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make the actual Squid Game.
No, I know. I could tell you where Mr. Beast lost the plot. It's when he did the video where he's like, I cured 100 people of blindness. I could tell you. That is exactly where I think Mr. Beast lost the plot.
And people went like, oh, wow, you did that? You're evil. And no, yeah, I can definitely see how he lost the plot there.
I think he lost the plot there because it was just like, I don't know. I think people just got rubbed the wrong way by it because it was like, I mean, the Mr. Beast thumbnail has become like so prevalent on YouTube.
Well, yeah, we call it the Mr. Beast thumbnail, but he wasn't the first one to do it.
No, he wasn't the first one to do it, but he really like honed it.
Yeah.
But like, so he did like the Mr. Beast thumbnail with like a blind kid. And I think that rubbed people the wrong way. I think rubbing it as I cured 100 people of blindness instead of I paid for 100 people to not be blind anymore. But that doesn't get clicks. That doesn't get clicks.
That doesn't get clicks,
You
right?
know?
Like what's he supposed to do? You know what I mean? Like
Exactly. I think that, but in my mind, that is where Mr. Beast lost the plot.
I think he thought he did that, and he was like, "This is a nice thing," and the reception was like, "Yeah, Mr. Beast, you're the Antichrist," and he was like, "Okay, yep."
You know, I do think Mr. Beast is the Antichrist, though.
Oh no, absolutely.
I
He
think
has the
Mr.
mark of the
Beast-
beast and everything. You know what I mean?
Literally, and people were just like, "Yeah, we're good with this. His name is Mr. Beast. Like,
Yeah.
I'm fine. He's curing the blind. He's making people worship false idols. I am totally cool with this."
Do you remember Mr. Bro?
I don't think I remember Mr. Bro.
Okay,
I didn't.
so-
I was like vaguely familiar with old Mr. Beast videos before
little bit-
before like he blew up.
Yeah, a little bit after Mr. Beast actually blows up, he sets up his brother with a YouTube channel, his half brother with a YouTube channel called Mr. Bro.
Yeah.
And now, if you go down and look for Mr. Bro, and I wonder if it's still even up, and if you look at watch the videos, look at the thumbnails, it is just dollar store Mr. Beast.
Let me see if this is still up. Let me see.
Like this is all the way back when they had the people be like when they had the whole the classic
Dude, he
gang.
does look like Dollar Store Jimmy. What the fuck?
Not only him, but the whole cast. The whole cast is the dollar store Mr.
He
Beast
had
cast.
an extended cast? Oh my god.
Yeah. So like he had like a fake Chandler, a fake Chris, like a fake Jake the Viking.
Yeah. I think also the Chris Tyson stuff, I think that also caused Mr. Beast to lose it a little bit.
Oh, definitely. See, the thing is, like, Chris, I think in the eyes of Mr. Beast, Chris that friend that he was really funny and very entertaining on camera.
Yeah.
On camera. So like he's profitable.
Yeah, no, I know that. And it's like also it's just like it's another thing where it's like it doesn't matter like how like politically correct you are. Like it's like okay, Chris Tyson, like, it's like, oh, they were grooming children. She was grooming children. Okay, yes, she was talking to children in Discord. Allegedly. It's like another thing where it's like, dude, like, people don't even want to, like, poke that with a pole. But it's like, yeah, Chris Tyson, like, was good in the videos. Like, was really good in the videos. And also, I think they knew Jimmy before all the YouTube stuff popped off.
They like the OG 3, which are gonna be like Chandler, Jimmy, and Chris. They are all like high school friends.
Yeah.
Chandler not so much. So Chandler, they knew each other, and like I believe the story is that Chandler's mom asked Jimmy's mom if he could give Chandler like a job, because like Chandler was being like a janitor or something.
Yeah. I could see that. I could see that.
And
That tracks.
Jimmy was like, yeah, sure. So
Yeah.
these are all people like that knew each other to some extent before.
Yeah, and
everything
it's like
happened.
you want like, those are your day ones. You can't pull the ladder up on your day ones.
Yeah, you can, but it's like Jimmy knew it was gonna happen.
The thing for me was the Shad Man. Where I was like, oh, this is like really bad was like the Shad Man.
Yeah.
Cause dude, Shad Man was like Shad Man was like
I don't know how to explain Shadman, bro.
Shad Man was like the boogeyman of like the internet between like 2014 and like 2017. Like Shad Man was the boogeyman, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. Like it's some crazy stuff. It is absolutely. So that's the thing. That's the thing, right? So you have this guy who you've known. He's like one of your best friends,
Yeah.
right? Ever. And
I promise Victor is woke. I'm sorry if we're not passing your purity test right now, hypothetical listeners.
He fucks everything up for you, regardless of why he fucked it up. Right?
Yeah.
He angers the unwoke crowd by going woke.
Yeah. Chris Tyson angers the chuds by being like, I forget if it was non-binary or trans or whatever.
I think it was trans. And then he angers the woke crowd because all the everything. So like it's just like a nuke. It just goes like, what the fuck do you do with him? What the fuck do you do with him? Because like the first one, Jimmy can just go like, you know what I mean? He can go like reduce a little bit the screen time, maybe do this, do another, but then the second hit, that's where you get cooked.
I think that for us in growing our small business, have learned a lot from such great examples as Mr. Beast and Ava Chris Tyson, Pro Jared, Ned Fulmer,
Super Mega.
No. Do not slander my goats. They had a disgruntled employee. Do not slander my goats. They had a disgruntled employee. Do not slander my goats. They're not my goats anymore. They were my goats when I was like 18. I like idolized those guys. What are some other YouTuber controversies we can learn from? Well, it's like, so Mr. Beast, we got to vet our day ones. If there's any signs that our day ones are going to sink our profit margin, they're out. Pro Jared, don't open the marriage. Don't open the marriage up. Because Pro Jared, we talked about this in an old episode. Pro Jared, like he had a Tumblr where he was sexting fans, but he was like vetting that they were 18 and like, kind of a baller move.
Absolutely. Like you can go like, oh, but it's a power imbalance. You know what you're looking for when you're texting the guy you're watching the YouTube. Don't act innocent.
Yeah, but so with that, let's set some lines for our audience here.
Ned Fulmer.
We don't hold on. We got to set some lines real quick with the audience.
Yeah.
Victor and Victor's spoken for. I'm spoken for with the Lord. However, both of us are willing to accept Masato cosplay pictures. If you are over 18.
Hey, you're gonna get me in trouble, Brandon. You can do it if you want.
So that's our only caveat is you must be in a Masato cosplay and over 18.
Yep. And then Ned Fulmer, don't cheat on your wife, guys. Especially if your brand revolves around being a wife guy.
Yeah, Victor, if you pivot hard to being a wife guy, like I'm gonna have to like hire a PI, I think.
Oh no, absolutely. This thing. Being a wife guy is the worst thing you can do. There's two famous wife guys in the past like decade.
Yeah.
Ned Fulmer
and John Mulaney.
And John Mulaney. We know how that ended up.
We all know how that ended up. Are there any other YouTuber controversies we could learn from?
I would say
John Tron, don't get drunk and talk politics on stream.
absolutely. You got any Minecraft YouTuber don't text minors.
I think that's a given, though. That's a
given.
We already laid that out on our pro.
We already laid that out, but
we already laid that out.
If you were starting a YouTube channel, young man, you are 18 years old. Before you even started, dump that girl you met in high school. Trust me. Call me Carson has a few things to say to you. But no, it's like being a YouTuber or like being any kind of like social media pundit is something I do want our growing business to have some success, but like it is such a pain in the ass to your every move be like subject to scrutiny. I kind of feel bad for people because like, oh, did you see the tweets Josh Allen was putting out at 15?
Well, that's why once we have anything blow up, you and I private lockdown.
Nuking everything. I'm just saying. But like, what did you expect from Josh Allen?
He went to Wyoming.
His name is Josh Allen. He went to Wyoming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Victor, I think we had a good one back for our first one back. You
Absolutely.
It
was really fun. It was really fun.
It's good to be back.
Absolutely.
So again, we're trying to get more engagement. If you had any thoughts on the new podcast format, what we talked about, comment it on Spotify, comment it on YouTube. You can email us, momsaiditsmyturnpodcast@gmail.com. We read our comments, whether they're nice or mean.
If you have any questions that you want two dipshits to answer, you know what? Leave them there. We'll try to answer them like as soon as we get them on the next podcast. How's that sound? Also, if you want me to put anything up on the wall, you should just send it to Brandon Andrade Robertes at 102.
Okay. We're done.